thick-treaded version she had seen advertised throughout November. In the commercials, the cool, caring dad bought the pricey wheels for his coming-of-age daughter because he loved her, because she was worth every penny. The $900 price tag had put them out of Kelsey's budget, but the thought of driving a safe, solid vehicle had become a goal. No one had ever offered to buy her good tires. Her traction and safety hadn't meant much to anyone in her past, but she had every intention of making sure her precious child was the apple of someone's eye. Your baby can be the treasured child these barren couples have been waiting for. The Pennsylvania Adoption Agency blurb had caught her eye, and while she hadn't signed any papers or chosen prospective parents, the phrase had kept her moving along. Treasured child. She'd longed for that, prayed for it. All her life she'd dreamed of being someone's heart's desire. It hadn't happened. Not back then. Not now. There hadn't been one person who had ever looked at Kelsey McCleary and described her as precious and meant it, including this baby's father. The baby squirmed again, decidedly uncomfortable, and Kelsey shared the feeling. Her due date was closing in. Soon this little gift from God would be beloved and cherished, and any other marvelous descriptor used to describe the love a parent has for a child. Letchworth State Park, Mount Morris, Wishing Bridge, exit 1/2 mile. The new sign appeared in her headlights. The snowstorm intensified. Wind gusted across the hood. The snow swirled in tornadic fashion, wedding veil whirlwinds obliterating her view. Whiteout conditions. Kelsey bit her lower lip, gripped the steering wheel firmly, and signaled for the exit, not because she wanted to, but because she had no choice. If it was just herself, she might have risked continuing down the highway. But it wasn't just her, and her child's safety dictated the choice. The baby moved again, as if commending her decision. Kelsey urged the slipping tires up the exit ramp. They spun one way, then another, but gripped long enough to get her to the top of the fairly shallow incline. Left or right? She stared into the blinding snow, uncertain, then cranked the wheel to the right. When she got to the first country crossroads, snow-covered farm fields lay in every direction, leaving her with no guidance and yet another turn, another bend in the road. Should she pull off and wait? The thought of a mammoth snowplow burying her car nixed that idea. She peered through the flakes, looking for signs of life, but if they existed, the storm obscured them. Maybe she should have stayed on the highway. Headlights appeared in her rearview mirror. Empowerment buoyed her, knowing she wasn't the only one on the road, but then the headlights turned and disappeared up a long driveway she'd just passed. Home. That other driver had just arrived at a destination she'd never known. A home. Emotion steamrolled her. She swallowed it down. The storm was messing with the signal on her phone, and she hadn't bought a map because she had a GPS, so why spend the extra money? She turned left, hoping a town or village lay in that direction. Leaning forward, she saw a light in the distance. It disappeared, but as the wind calmed for a quick second, a pinprick reappeared, red, then green. A traffic light. Then it was gone again, but the glimpse offered hope, and Kelsey aimed for it, resolute. The baby stretched again, pushing up, then down, pressing against her bladder and every other imaginable organ. But if there was a traffic light, there must be a town with a convenience store or some place she could find refuge while the squall blew itself out.